on all my social media channels. So give me 1 second and let me do an intentional ping too.
Yeah, actually, while you do that, so we'll give you some time to do that. I'll go ahead and do a brief introduction for all the other verticals that you're using. First of all, I want to thank you, Sam, for all that you do, man. I love it that you are very digitally interacting. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons why Sam succeeds in this industry is Sam is serious about his work. And everyone who gets into real estate, unfortunately, is not going to succeed. We know the numbers. But those who do a lot of what Sam recommends, and as Sam mentioned, that there's a phrase that is used frequently, it's been around for a long time, is the closed mouths don't get fed. And so you got to come in and tap into all the resources and be one of the people that get into real estate that actually succeed. And then I'm going to close with this. One of my advisors is a retired professor of Afro-ethnic studies and political science. So he has emphasis on some of the issues affecting people of African descent, and then just a general nature from a political science perspective. Dr. Smith has been researching why people of African descent, this is Black history, studying why people of African descent have not escaped the slums collectively as others. And what Dr. Smith discovered is that too few of us are actually tapping into two linkages of the mainstream, which includes e-commerce. That's what we do with BAM. BAM.eco is for e-commerce. Real estate, that's what Sam661.com does, and or the trade. So a lot of real estate professionals, when they start to make some money, they also get into buying and flipping. So they will buy the property because they have some extra cash, and then what they will do is they will hire contractors to go and rehab the property. And so now they're also tapping into construction, which is a trade. And so e-commerce, real estate, and or the trades do at least two, your probability for that financial success is greater. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message. That's my tip for Tuesday, and I'm done speaking. King Sam, you have the floor.
Fantastic. Thank you, Bam. You are wise beyond your years. Is it Eliza or Alyssa? Come up and tell us and introduce yourself so that way we can pour into you. And I love having you guys in this room. I appreciate all of you. And Anisha, how are you? Come on up. I haven't seen you for a little while. Come on up and say hi. Introduce yourself. Um,
Hi, Sam the man.
how are you? Nice to see
doing
you.
Good.
What are you up to? What are
I'm
you
doing
up to
amazing.
today on Tips Tuesday?
Say it again.
I said, what are you up to today on Tips Tuesday? It's Tips Tuesday. If you were going to, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you were going to give one tip to new agents or somebody that maybe is just kind of floundering, what would you give them as a tip?
I would tell them to stay consistent.
I let that breathe for a second. Consistency.
Every day you wake up, I don't care if nobody answers the phone when you call. I don't care if your phone doesn't ring. Keep doing what you're doing. It's going to pay off. Consistency.
Awesome. I love that. And I love the fact there's all these people that just pop in the room. They're following you and you add value to wherever you go. So this is a newly licensed now what, except we do get seasoned agents to pour out to our incredible followers. And I love just the simple things in life do so much to help people get past that, that little wall or that little challenge that we all wind up running into. But the cool thing about a challenge, you can always overcome it, which is why I love using that word challenge rather than some of the other words that are a little negative. So we have challenges and we can overcome them. And that's my message. I approve this message. Sam, bam.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, Sam, because I took the liberty to give a mod badge to the Queen, and she came in and dropped a gem on Tuesday, and so with that, we haven't talked about who we give green beans to when I'm in the room and modded, but I took the liberty. Hopefully, you're okay with that. I'm done speaking. Bam.
Absolutely. I approve. I approve Manisha. She's great. We've been in a lot of rooms together, and she is in the real estate investing part. Don't I love her things on her profile. I don't just buy bags. I build land and build generational wealth. I love that.
As I peruse her bio, Queen, where were you born and raised in Los Angeles? I was born in Watts, Avalon, and 111th Street, and then I moved to Simi Valley, and then I bought a property in Baldwin Hills, sold that, getting ready to buy some property in Fresno, California. I'll explain that maybe next time. But where were you born in? What streets in LA?
And a hush comes over the crowd.
I guess she's in the witness protection program. Now she might be tied up doing something else. I really am interested as to where she grew up in LA. That's interesting to me. Cool, man. So, hey, do your thing, Sam. I'm done speaking. Bam.
Absolutely, absolutely. Robert, Dion, KD, Christopher, Emily, Karen. I can't pronounce your name, so I don't want to try. But please come up and introduce yourself. We don't bite, we promise. This room is meant to be open for any questions, comments, anything you have to say about the real estate business in your area, the real estate business as a general. If if you want to get a real estate license, let us know because we have sources for that. If you are a real estate license and you want to get to the next level, I am part of a mentorship group at eXp Realty, one of the fastest growing companies out there. Over 73,000 agents across the country.
That number is growing fast, Sam. Last time I heard it was 660 something. So it's 70
Yep.
something now. Wow.
73,000 agents across the country. We just opened Dominican Republic, my friend. We just opened Dominican Republic. That was dropped this morning. So I'm so excited to be able to share our vision with the Dominican Republic now. And I approve this message. Go to sam661.com, scroll down, click on bam.eco, and talk about, multiple streams of income, vertical streams of income, like BAM talks about. Coming up, closed mouths don't get fed. I love seeing all you happy faces in here, but if you guys don't speak, it's hard to understand where you're at, what you're going through. If you need a little bit of mindset, I missed Mindset Monday yesterday, so we could do a little mindset if we need to. And Benicia, are you back?
Hey, while we wait on Queen Benicia, let me give a shot at Queen Zolani's name. Queen, come up and let me know if I got it right. I would love to know, but I think it's Zolani. That's what I think. Talk to us, Queen. Did I get it right? Raise your hand. We'll bring you up. Anyway, then you can go back to the audience. That's cool. I just want to know if I got it right. Bam.
If that's her name, that is a beautiful name. That is a beautiful name. I'd love to hear where you're from and how we can pour into you on Tips Tuesday. Please come up and introduce yourself.
Let me do a quick reset, Sam, why I come into the room. First of all, let me start here with my disclaimer. I'm not a real estate guy. I am a cooperative economic strategist. And Sam's Room, newly licensed, now what? Tips Tuesday. It just really warms my spirit. We have a wonderful collaboration going on. And I own the number one internet mall slash e-commerce collaborative in the world. We founded in 1998. Our business model is like Amazon's SBS. And so the bottom line, the reason I come on Tuesdays, I stay for up to an hour-ish or so, is because we know that most newly licensed agents, we know that most will not get past the first year. That's a fact. You can do your due diligence on that. And as Queen Benicia shared, stay the course. And that is so important. Stay the course, especially when it comes to real estate. But here's where the challenge comes in. Most people who get that license, quote unquote, also already have a main thing. Typically, it's their job or whatever they're doing to eat, and they want to get into this real estate business, which I recommend it highly. However, because of the need to eat, because of the need to pay bills and things of that nature, most people continue to trade their time for money, and so they'll do the gig economy, doing Uber, doing Lyft, and this goes on and on, where you're trading your time. When you have to pick up a client to drive them from point A to point B, you have to pick up some food from restaurant A to deliver the person at point B. You cannot be working your real estate business, making those phone calls, knocking on those doors, getting on the social environment, because you're captivated by the time required to get from point A to point B with somebody or with some food and something of that nature. And so I had a really cool conversation with Don Hobbs, who's very, very influential at eXp, also with Success Magazine. And we had a one-on-one via Zoom a couple of months ago. And I asked him a real simple question that I already knew the answer to. And I said, so Don, what do you recommend to a new agent that gets their license? What do you recommend that they do as a side hustle? And the response was, quote, keep the job. And I said, well, that's fine, but if you're doing a 9 to 5, you cannot give, and use this number, 100% to your real estate business. That's a fact. And so I said, so what do you think about passive income in regard to real estate? He said, well, we don't use the phrase passive income at eXp because it's not passive on the front end. You've got to put in some work if you want to be successful in the real estate industry. And I totally agreed with him. I knew that answer also. And so BAM is a passive income model where you become a member of BAM for a one-time fee of $199. Let me give a little bit of details on that. If you have $199 sitting in your Bank of America account or any one of the large banks, they're paying 0.0 something. Bank of America, we know, pays 0.01. At 0.01% in an entire year, that is 3 pennies. So every one of your clients that wants to buy a house has cash flow, period. There's no deviation. You don't have cash flow, you're not buying a property, period. And so the $199 one time, you refer a business owner to advertise with BAM, you're going to earn 50% off the top. So that's $99.50 to all of your clients. While we're in this clubhouse, there are hundreds of thousands of business owners that want to get the word out about their business. And so you can do that right here in the clubhouse streets. And so in conclusion for me, and I'll land my plane, it's 19 minutes after the hour. If you would, hit Sam's link at the top of the page, and that takes you into his 10 Every single agent should also have a digital business card provided by 10K Cards. And when you actually get your 10K card, as you can see over to the, where is he? He's somewhere on the card. Oh, there it is. At the bottom on the right, it says get a digital business card like Sam. When you get one and you also sign up for their referral program, you're going to get 20% for every 10K card, digital card. And when you show people your digital card, they just like, wow, this is so cool. I have rarely had someone not get so excited about my digital business card. Over to the left, let me do my Beyonce impersonation. To the left, to the left. I'm sorry, it wasn't that good, but I tried. Over to the left, you'll see join bam.eco today. You click that, you enroll. Here's what happens. $1.99 from you, from your bank. Sam earns $99.50. Do likewise. You've got all your money back when you revert to business owners. So that's why I'm here, is to offer some passive income as we, hear me closely, disrupt the network marketing industry with all due respect. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam!
What's really cool is you're explaining BAM, and I have it rolling in my streaming broadcast. So people are seeing what BAM is on my second screen in my streaming broadcast. So when I go and put this everywhere, I have it all on all my Facebook, actually my wife's Facebook page right now. They will see your information, and then I will stream it to my LinkedIn Live, and I will stream it in some other places too. So if somebody wants to come, go to the sam661.com card, and I will walk you through it since I'm actually on it on my streaming channel. So let me go back one more step so I could do this justice for BAM. I'm going to go back one more step. My digital business card is now showing on the screen. You scroll down to the left side. I have a lot of links in there. I got free buyer guide, free seller guide, free monthly newsletter. I got all sorts of really cool tools up there. And then if you go down to the left, it says bam.eco. You click on that. That's what's called my affiliate link. And like Bam had said, you as well can do this. When you click on that, join bam.eco using my affiliate link, it drops what's called a cookie. And you can educate anybody that is thinking about getting into BAM that those cookies are powerful. When they go on that cookie, and BAM, tell me how long that cookie stays there, brother.
Our cookie is like 90 days, which is like unheard of, number one. And secondly, there's a tremendous difference between a referral program and an affiliate program. Let me give you the quick version, King Sam. Typically, affiliate programs are free. Let me give you the largest affiliate promoter in the country, and that's Amazon. Amazon has an affiliate program. It's free to sign up, and chances of you making money when something is free with millions of people who have the same thing is close to impossible. Most people don't make a lot of money with the Amazon affiliate program. Referral programs are a little bit different. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say you go to a restaurant, their food is great, and they just happen to have a digital referral program. So you like the food, and you want to share with other people about the food, and you send them there with your referral ID, and you're going to earn a small commission. So next time you get your food could potentially be free when you refer enough people. So typically on a referral program, you buy a product and or service, you like it, and you earn a referral fee when you refer someone. That's the quick difference between an affiliate program and a referral program. BAM actually has a patent pending on our three-way referral program, which is called the BAM Circle. And I'm going to land my plane there. Thank you so much, Sam, for allowing me to serve. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam, bam.
Yeah, I see another one of our Bam Bam guys. Reggie, come on up, say hi, introduce yourself, let them know who you are, and then we'll wait for some of these people down here to not be so shy. I just want to say I appreciate all of you coming into this room. You never know who you're going to touch, whose life you're going to change, and I would love for you to come up, introduce yourself, and let us know how we can connect with you and help change your lives and maybe make a positive connection to help your business, whatever your business may be. We always say closed mouths do not get fed. Closed mouths do not get fed. So if we don't know who you are, how are we going to pour into you and help you with your business, with your goals, with your dreams? I approve that message.
Sam, let me ask you a question for the benefit of the guests in the room. Thank you all for coming into the room. So your title is newly licensed. Now what? So what do you recommend, Sam, for a new agent? Now what? What do you recommend? Give your blueprint of what you recommend to a new agent. I'm done speaking. Bam, bam.
First thing I recommend is don't be a secret agent. Don't be a secret agent. When you run into somebody, you say, introduce yourself, of course. You find out about them first. And then when you find out about somebody else, you know what they're naturally going to do? They're going to ask about you. They're going to ask who you are. What do you do? That's one thing. Never be a secret agent. You see my car? My car is wrapped with my heroes. I give back 20% of my gross back to the heroes in my community. And I do that because, first of all, I'll give you a short story. My twins, my daughters, who are now 17 years old, were 211 and 215 when they were born. They each fit in one of my hands. It was crazy, crazy, crazy time. Spent all my time in the NICU with my babies. And I can never thank those incredible medical staff enough for what they did. My babies would not be 17 years old now and ruling to roost if it wasn't for those incredible heroes. And there's a little bit of negativity going on in this world, but I like to think about the positive ones that are doing so much for our communities. So that's what brought me into my passion purpose to give back to heroes in the community. So that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about reaching out to people. People do business with people they know, like, and trust. They know, like, and trust. Take a look at your phone. That's your first network that you want to connect with. You want to also do social media, but you don't want to bombard people with whatever your business is. You want to, for every business post, you want to do 3 personal type posts. Like, I got a dog. I'm having fun with TikTok live with my dog, and the other day I got 100 people viewing. 100 people that I didn't know, that didn't know me, that eventually when they think real estate, they're going to think about me because my title on my TikTok is my real estate. So that's basically what I would do to start. Don't be a secret agent. Also realize that it is a business. If you treat it like a business, it will pay you back as a business. But if you treat it as a hobby, it's a very expensive hobby. I just joined another MLS, $160 to join another MLS. And then my first MLS is about $1,000 a year. So the second one was to cover an extended area that I'm getting a lot of business with right now, Lancaster and Palmdale. So never be afraid to invest in your business, invest in your education, invest in you. And that's all I have to say for right now. I approve this message. Sam, bam.
Man, that was short, Sam, sweet, and on point. I just want to reiterate for the guests in the listening lounge something that Sam said that was so important, and hopefully you caught it. Tim, that don't start out with you, start out with them first, and frequently they're going to ask, "What do you do?" And if they choose not to, maybe give them your car. You give them your car. I don't know what you recommend on that, Sam, but I just want to reiterate that you are edifying and getting to know them first. I think that's very, very significant. And then I want to restate something that I shared is having a digital business card. I'm not kidding you all. Every time, I use the word every time I bring out my 10K digital card and I have someone scan my QR code and they get all of my data from my 10K card from the QR code. It's like, wow, I want one of those. So I make some money just showing my 10K card. And then something else you said, Sam, is because to show that you are all in. And as you know, I am all in. Your vehicle is wrapped and so is our vehicle. The vehicle that I drive most of the time is a Honda Odyssey that's fully wrapped. You go to my Instagram, you can see what we call the BAM mobile. And I'm getting a Tesla X. And I was going to wrap the Tesla X also because I'm going to be buying a property in Fresno. I have a property that I'll have here in LA also, so I'll be going 300 miles every few weeks or so. And so electric vehicle just makes sense. And so on my Tesla, it's not going to be wrapped because sometimes I may want to park somewhere swanky and they won't park the wrap Tesla at the front, possibly. However, I'm going to put some nice magnets. The QR code is going to be on it and bam.eco. And so it just go in and go hard, you all. The probability of your success is higher, but also make sure that you have multiple streams of cash flow. And if you have a 9 to 5, and if you don't, and you're using some of the other gig economy to make some extra cash, consider doing something passive. And I know that King Reggie is not available at this moment. We have a memorandum of understanding, and what that is when he comes into a room that I'm on the stage and modded, he raises his hand. In whatever room I'm in, if I'm modded, he's coming up the stage as our president of BAM. So I'm going to land my plane there. It's 32 minutes after the hour. I'll be with you for about another 28 minutes. But that was some golden data, Sam, that you shared. And I trust that people that are listening will take full advantage of that. I'm going to leave this with that tip. Another tip Tuesday. Remember, it's about your potential client. It's not about you. And once they engage you, yeah, you can share more, but it's about them. I'm Brian Franklin. I've proven that message and I'm done speaking. Bam, bam.
You know what's interesting? My mentor, he did an interview with me the other day. I felt so honored to have had him do an interview with me. He's been all over the world. He's interviewed the top agents all around the world, and we did an interview. And I had my 10K digital business card QR code on top of my head during the whole interview, just like I have it right now. If you go to my streaming channels, go to newly licensed now what, and look here. Let me go back to here. Let me go back to the original, and let me remove that. There. Now, if you look on top of my head, if you're on my streaming channel, that is a 10K digital business card QR code right behind me, right above my head. You could take your phone, you could take a picture. If it's an Apple phone usually will just show you what the link is. If you don't have the Apple phone, you can go and use your Amazon phone and have a QR reader, and it will send you to my 10K card. So while I'm doing this streaming, people could be clicking on my 10K card and finding out about my business and what I do. So any of my things that I do, I have that QR code above my head. And then if somebody asks, hey, what is that? I tell them that's my digital business card. Just go there if you want to get your own, take a picture or scan it, go down at the bottom, and you will see it on the right hand side to get your own 10K business card. So don't be a secret agent. Make sure that you have a way for people to find out who you are, because people will do business with people they know, like, and trust. And if you're an open book, they'll trust you a lot more than if you didn't have any information about you, like say in your profile. If you don't have anything in your profile, people are going to have a hard time trusting you because they're not going to know who you are and what you do, especially in Clubhouse. So I love Letitia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Saved and loving my God. I love that. True living and wise God.
Technological. From a technological perspective, check this out. Here's what I'm just giving us a little tidbit, Tim, as your phone was ringing. But in the hands-on environment, it is a very true statement that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. In the digital arena, it's actually simpler. People do business with those that deliver. Period. It's a total different world. And so while Sam is on the phone, he's off now. Let me make sure you heard this, Sam. I totally agree with you that people do business with people they know, like, and trust, especially when it comes to buying some real estate, which is typically the biggest investment that anyone will make in their lifetime. In the digital space, Sam, it has changed. People do business with people that deliver, period. And that's why Amazon has been so successful because they deliver. I'm Brian Franklin, and I got your back, man. When your phone rings, I'm jumping right in there, and I'm done speaking. Bam!
Thank you so much, Bam. We have publisher Paula P. Wow, Paula, what are you publishing out there? I'd love to hear your story. Come on up, say hi. That's fascinating. I love people that do books and publishing. I actually one of my mentees is actually does editing and publishing herself, and so come on up, say hi if you got the time, please. I'd like to invite you to speak so you could talk to us about publishing and your passion of publishing and what you do and what you publish. So I approve that message. Hopefully you come up and say hi. And if you have the time, fantastic. If not, I understand. We are all busy people. And I approve that message. Bam, bam, bam.
Interestingly, this has been a very synergistic room. I'm an author, and I'm on book number 3. Book number 1, I wrote the outline, did not publish it. Book number 2, we actually finished it, and we give it away as an ebook. And the title of book number 2 is Network Marketing Success, the Greatest Story Ever Sold. We give it away. And so, thanks to Clubhouse, I happened to meet the accidental gangster, Mr. Ori Spotto, who is also an author. And he was, hey, the Queen's coming. Oh, that's not the publisher. And so let me land my plane with this. We're going to actually go hard copy coffee table book for our book entitled Network Marketing Success, the Greatest Story Ever Sold. Because here's what we know. Most adults have tried network marketing. Most adults are in network marketing, or most adults is a customer of someone. And so that coffee table book we think is going to do really well. And the publisher that the accidental gangster is going to refer to us actually have us put no money up front. They do everything, and they get their money on the back end. I'm like, whoa, I'm excited about that. So I hope that the publisher, Foster, Queen Paula, will come up and share her model, because I'm excited about this model. All right, I'm done speaking. Queen Letitia, we're going to pass the microphone to you. Talk to us. I'm done speaking. Bam, bam.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, Frederick, Sam, for inviting me up. I am kind of sort of new to Clubhouse, and I'm kind of like, I started following you, and it seems like I always kind of get you at the end, so I'm not 100% there, and I do need to kind of research the card there a little bit more. I was looking at Sam's bio there, but I did just get my EIN license, so I'm very fresh it's not so much as now what. So I'm still working on some things in the background, but I do greatly appreciate the information. So I will be building my portfolio real shortly. Thank you. I land my mic.
Thank you so much, Letitia. I'm going to look and see what you got in the back channel. I love your words. Now, what we need to do is add a little bit more about yourself. I don't see a link to your Instagram. And do you have an Instagram, and do you have some other social media channels as well?
I am new to everything. I just got an iPhone, still trying to figure out that. So I'm just kind of learning a whole lot. I have to grab my son whenever he's available. But I do not have an Instagram or what's that, Twitter. Only thing I have is Facebook. So, but I'm working on that. I will be getting those.
One step at a time. Get good at one of the social media channels. Go deep, dig deep, learn all about whatever social media channel you like and you have a good feeling about. Enjoy it and use it. If there's something like some people, are freaked out about TikTok because of how it's been used, and some people love TikTok because it's very freeing. Just like Instagram. Instagram, it was created mostly for pictures. So if you have pictures, you take lots of beautiful pictures. That's what it started off as. So that's what Instagram was originally started. Now they got the Instagram. Now they got the Reels. Now they got all the different things they got now. But it was originally a picture social media. So now Instagram is owned by Facebook. So now it's adjusting and changing. And that's one thing about business. It's always changing. And I appreciate you coming up. I appreciate you sharing about you. You said you have a TIN number? Is that what you said?
EIN.
Oh, EIN number.
Yes. So I'm just trying to, I haven't quite gotten into real estate. My husband, he's a contractor, so I'm just trying to kind of get my feet wet. I know what I want to do. Like I said, he fixes any and everything that has to do with the house. So, but we haven't stepped out into purchasing and flipping and things like that. So
I just sent you my partner site in your back channel, and what that is, that's my mentorship group. If you ever do decide to, maybe get a real estate license, that's my wheelhouse, and I'd love to help you to get to your next level, whatever that may be.
Okay, thank you. I was pursuing it probably about 2 years ago, but he kind of talked me out of it. I'm like, I can't listen to you. I have to. I'm moving forward. I was thinking as I was driving home, I'm like, if I had been here to pursue it, of course I would have accomplished it by now. But back to ground zero. So thank you.
Queen Letitia, I don't think you were in the room when I shared about one of my advisors, a retired professor of Afro-ethnic studies and political science, Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith says, to create wealth, one must be tied to at least two linkages of the mainstream. And so e-commerce, real estate, and the trades. And so the work that your husband does in the construction trade, the process that you're going through from a real estate perspective, that combination of real estate and the construction is powerful. So continue, full speed ahead, number one. Number two, where are you based?
Oh, hit the wrong button. Florida.
Okay. The reason I asked that question is we're doing a national tour starting on the 27th of February. We're hitting 13 states And we're bringing our e-commerce model to those many churches around the country under the auspices. I noticed that you are spirit-filled, and Dr. Delay has her fam empowerment. I've been very helpful to her son, by the way. However, we're using Ecclesiastes 10:19 for our tour through the churches. And for those of you that don't know how Ecclesiastes 10:19 reads, it reads, "A feast is made for laughter, wine makes life merry, but money answers all." So we're going to deal with money in a very, very holistic spiritual perspective. And the title of our tour is, "Do You Want to Make More Money Collaboratively?" Getting people to work together within under the auspices of their churches versus independently. And that's one thing I love about eXp Realty, by the way. It's a collaborative. So everything that every agent does benefits all the agents. That is very significant. And so, and I'm not a real estate person, I'm a cooperative economic strategist. And so if you're considering real estate, I highly recommend eXp. I highly recommend that you're referred by someone in your town, unless Sam thinks otherwise. Sam, what are your thoughts on what I just said? Bam.
Well, there's two schools of thought. It doesn't matter who is your sponsor, it matters who is your mentor. So your sponsor is the one that educates you on EXP and is the one that is the procuring cause of you coming over to the company. That's what your sponsor is. Now, when you join EXP, you actually have a mentor for the first 3 transactions that you do. So, my sponsor is Nolly Williams, and he's located in Texas. And it didn't matter where he was located. He's the procuring cause of me coming to EXP. So it doesn't matter who sponsors you, it matters who mentors you. Of course, it does matter who sponsors you because that's your partner. That's the person that's gonna get you going when it comes to into all of your onboarding and things like that. I take a hands-on approach when it comes to when I sponsor somebody. However, in your state is going to be different than what I can do. I'm in California, so you have a mentor and you have a brokerage in your specific state when it comes to real estate. So it like it doesn't really matter when it comes to who sponsors you when it comes to mentor because your mentor is going to be your own state. And I'll do a shameless plug. I would love to sponsor you if you do decide to come to EXP.
Okay, sounds great.
Yeah, one thing I'm a technologist, Queen Letitia, and the thing I personally like about Sam is a beast, and beast in a good way, by the way, when it comes to digital interaction. And in this 21st century, you want to have someone connected with you that also is really digitally inclined, because that's how a lot of your results are going to come from. That's digitally. And knocking on doors is fine, all that stuff. But that's what I would call, with all due respect to those that do it, and then you can do a combination, but it's old school. And so do a little old school and do a lot of new school. You'll see you can have some wonderful success. I'm done speaking.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
And you have some incredible connections when it comes to your husband. So I mean that right there is gold because he's going to hear stuff that you're not going to hear at first, and then you can go in those places that all of a sudden you hear of a foreclosure or you hear of a house that's in disarray, and you guys can like gobble it up quickly before anyone else knows about it.
Yeah. I understand that.
And then his connections are very valuable.
Yeah, I came here to get the boys so he can they can go help him on the job. So
There you go.
get them working and learning and all that as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we're blessed to have you in this room.
Thank you. I will definitely be getting back with both of you. So thank you very much.
We appreciate you, Letitia.
Yeah, our pleasure. FYI, in the clubhouse, the Instagram is far more important than the Twitter. Most people will go to your Instagram and see some of the works you're working on and some of the things that you're doing. And so, for the first one to add to your clubhouse bio, be sure to add Instagram first. Then you can add Twitter also. I don't even have Twitter on mine because I don't care about the Twitter at all. I just want people going to the Instagram. So Instagram first, and then if you want to add the second Twitter, feel free. Just FYI, I'm done speaking. Bam. Okay, will do. Thank you. Bam. And she's a fast learner, Sam. She's a fast learner. I appreciate you. Check this out. Bam, bam. Because now our president's in the room too. I'm the founder of BAM. Our president is Reggie. And we always have fun when we're in our rooms. And we say BAM for as many times as there's a BAM jacket in the room. So I appreciate you. And unfortunately, we're not coming to your town, but we're coming close. I might go down to Florida in the BAM Mobile. We actually have a vehicle we call the BAM Mobile. We drive it across the country. We're so excited at many churches around the country. It's like my IG. We call it IG for Instagram. It's like my IG. You look at the IG, you'll see a picture of the BAM Mobile. I'm done speaking. Okay, will do. Thank you.
When are you going to be taking that the BAM mobile cross country?
We leave on February 27th. Originally, it was going to be February 26th, but the actor Bill Duke is having his birthday celebration and has requested my presence at his birthday celebration on the 26th. So we're going to leave on the 27th, starting in California, Arizona. Matter of fact, let me bring it up on my computer so I can read the states that we're going to very, very quickly. Let's see where we're. Okay, it's right there. Give me a second. Let me read you the states that we're going to. So it is starting California, heading east, and then Arizona, then New Mexico, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania. And our last stop will be Pennsylvania. And let me share this with you very quickly, you all. We had a Zoom meeting with the former director of commerce for the city of Philadelphia. He's retired now. Very wonderful gentleman by the name of Dr. Harold Epps. Dr. Harold Epps will be the person that will be introducing me at the largest black churches in Philadelphia, the ones that we actually visit. And this gentleman used to run the airport, local sanitation, you name it. He was over the commerce of the entire city. And unfortunately, we're not doing it in Black History Month when we're in Philadelphia. It'll be shortly thereafter. But bottom line, one of the challenges affecting people of African descent is not enough of us are working together. And so our movement, do you want to make more money collaboratively at some of the largest churches in Philadelphia, introduced by the former chief of commerce for the city of Philadelphia. That is a big deal. And another stop we already have on the calendar is we're going to a salon. One of our members owns a nice size salon. She anticipates 100 beauty providers to be at her shop either on Monday, March the 7th, or Monday, March the 4th. We're doing a Monday because most beauty providers are off on Mondays. Check out how these numbers work. It's $99.50 that our members earn a referral fee. And so with 100 people in the room, we'll go up to approximately 2 hours. QueenOliviaHughes.net will earn $10,000 in 1 hour. 2 hours, because all of those people will be coming. They will, one, be coming with the $199 or to become a member of BAM. And I already know how I deliver. Most are going to take the action if it's 10 grand in 2 hours. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Bam!
So, Brian, you said North Carolina. What part of North Carolina?
We have a gentleman whose dad is a minister, and I'm going to back channel you the page. In about 7 days ish, you will see all of our locations. It's probably going to be Winston-Salem, just so you know, probably. However, we've got, because it's a road trip coming and going, and so what part don't know today, but we will. I'm going to send you the link, but we'll know definitively and within about 7 days ish of exactly where we'll be hitting on this road.
That sounds wonderful, because although I am from in Florida, I moved here from North Carolina, Winston-Salem to be exactly. So my son and brother just moved back there, so good for me.
Good for us. That is so cool. My doctor brother, medical doctor, who's in Norristown, Pennsylvania, he went to Bowman Gray School of Medicine in Winston-Salem.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Wow, this is so cool. These clubhouses is the connecting place. Well, I'm going to back channel you. And you do check your back channels, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That way, share that, and they may want to participate because it's unique what we're doing nationwide. So appreciate you. 13 states in about 2-ish weeks or so. It's going to be a really casual back. And so we're really looking forward to it. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm done speaking. Bam.
That's awesome. It's amazing, these clubhouse rooms, how you connect with people. Richards, he's always coming in my rooms. Love having you there. One day we'll have to get you on stage so you can talk. But love having you in the room. Love seeing you. Small business advisor. And his logo changes sometimes. So thank you so much for coming, Richard. Go to businessrichard.com to set up a Zoom with him. He does weekly business groups, 1 hour on Zoom for business owners that want to take their business to the next level. No upfront cost. I'll give you a little bit of a plug, my friend. You come to my room, and there you go.
Hey, Sam, let me close out. As you know, I stayed for up to an hour, so I've got 2 minutes. Let me close out, and I'm going to text Richard, and I want to him in regards to some collaboration, because he really understands the value of also real estate. So I think this could be an amazing collaboration for us. So right after I'm done, I'm going to reach out to Richard. However, let me close with this. Why I'm here. I'm Brian Franklin. Eco, which is the #1 e-commerce collaborative in the world. We actually have an intellectual property tied to it, several actually. .eco is a registered trademark for e-commerce for us. And we have a revenue sharing model, which is a 3-way rev share called the BAM Circle, which is trademark patent pending also. And I am a cooperative economic strategist. And the reason why I come to Sam's room every Tuesday at noon, when he opens up his room, sometimes he's busy making money and counting all those dollars. So he doesn't open a room on a Tuesday, but every Tuesday, and sometimes I get a little busy or whatever. But I come here to offer a passive income model for real estate professionals. Here's what we know. Most real estate professionals who get their license will not get past the first year. And so my goal is to help those new real estate agents get past that first year by giving them a passive income model to make money from the internet, like Amazon SBS. That's the quick version. If you decide you would like to become a member of BAM for the one-time fee of $199, compare that to $199 sitting in your bank. Bank of America pays 0.01%, so it's 3 pennies compound interest. And with BAM, you refer one business owner, like your contractor husband, Queen Letitia, and say, hey, I want you to be one of my first customer for BAM to advertise with BAM. and we'll help them on the digital side. That's what we do in business consulting and advertising. And what happens is Sam earns 99.50 from that referral. So if you have interest in participating, that's the quick version. If you have interest in participating, hit Sam's digital card at the top of the page, and then over to the left, scroll down, and you will find it says join bam.eco today. Click that enroll for the $199 one time and no monthly fees, and you get access to all that we do. And we used to do a guarantee on your money back because people get so much value by being connected with us. We don't do a money back guarantee anymore. But if you connect with us, you follow our instructions, getting return on your money and or value for your participation is guaranteed. King Richard, anticipate hearing from me. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, before I leave the room, I'm going to back channel you our tour data, and then I'm going to Instagram you so that I have a reference for reference, and I'm going to follow up with you so we can brainstorm. And when you get it, we want you to be referred by King Sam. King Sam, thank you so much for allowing me to serve. We are Sam Bam. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check right now. If SamBam.com is available, I'm buying it. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message, and I'm done speaking. Sam Bam.
That would be awesome. That'd be awesome, brother. So this is newly licensed now what? And we talk about BAM and what he does. BAM.eco is a way to make money on the side when you're waiting to get your first check. You can share it with business owners, and for each business owner, they pay $199, and then you make 99, ma'am, 99.
At 50 cents also, Sam.
Yeah, 99.50. Got it.
And half goes to our referring member. And we have a three-way rev share, which is actually patent pending. It's 50%, 25%, 13. So it's actually leveraged. And so 88%, up to 88% of our revenue from membership goes back to our community. And what we do with our money, as you know, Sam, we have a homeless eradication program for the homeless youth. We're doing, thanks to you, Sam, and thanks to Anna, in collaboration with the Covenant House. We're all in to support the Covenant House, and we're doing it now. And we also solution for those who are having challenges that have been justice, commonly called ex-offenders. Many can't find jobs, and those who cannot find jobs, we make them entrepreneurs by selling an ad and earning revenue. So there you have it, King. I back channeled Richard. I Instagrammed him now. Let me text him as he requested in his bio. And hey, let's go. I'm Brian Franklin, and I approve that message. Damn.
Let's go. I love this room. When I'm not in this room, I miss it. 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 Miss talking to you, Bam. Miss seeing you, Richard. Letitia, you are a welcome addition to our room. Love seeing you. I can't wait to see what you are going to achieve through these incredible clubhouse rooms. I hope we poured into you, gave you some value, gave you something to think about, maybe stretched your mind a little bit. And I'm going to shorten this room. I'm going to close this room since Bam's got to leave. I'm going to leave it with value that we created today and new people that we added value to. I appreciate all of you. And tomorrow is Winning Wednesday. So, God willing, foreseeing anything that gets in my way, I will see you on Winnings Wednesday. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we will see you on the next Clubhouse room. And please go and join my newly licensed Now What on my Facebook. And I appreciate all of you.
Hey, thank you, Sam. Thank you so much.
Absolutely my pleasure. And we will see you on the next room. Thank you, Richard, for coming back. So it was a great room. I'm going to talk to you guys over here. So, do you have any questions about real estate? There are several things you could do. And we'll do this so you can see my little QR code on top. You can scan that little QR code above my head right here. That will give you all of my information on my digital business card, including how to get one of your own business cards. I've been scrolling down at the bottom. If you're a realtor, you need a real estate marketing system. Go to silversolutionsleads.com. Want to know more about Covenant House and how we give back to people in the community. My passion and purpose is giving back 20% of my gross back to heroes in the community. Just go to samsheroes.com. You want to get your real estate license, go to needhelp.club. That's down at the bottom right now. If broker is not living up to the promises, please visit either realtymentor.club or you can and click on the reason people are leaving their brokerages. So appreciate you. And I look like Kilroy down at the bottom. We will see you on the next streaming. And I will be sharing this on all of my streaming channels. Please watch for it to come to a streaming service near you. Bye for now. Take care. God bless.